What is up, this is Awesome here, and welcome back to another episode of Room Number 9. So, actually, me fretting about finding an ending has actually helped out. I can't show it to you guys because reasons, but if you click on gallery right here, it'll tell you, for one, it'll tell you how you got to where you were, how do you get to that certain ending. In this case, I got ending D, and in case you don't know, there's obviously A, B, C, and then there's D, and then there's E and F. So based on what I was doing, I was going more towards the endings of D, E, and F. Supposedly, I chose the common ending, so I guess that's, yeah, I mean, I'm not too surprised. I mean, there's a reason why it's a common ending. But it is a bad end, I would say, at least, because the friendship is broken, unfortunately so. But there is two other endings. I'm gonna try to do E, I guess. I don't know. We're just gonna test things. I'm just gonna choose as we go, but I'm just letting you guys know now on the main menu as we're here. The only reason I'm letting you guys know now is because in order to like try the other ending out, if you will, it's gonna jump into a stretching scene, and because of that, you're not going to be able to watch the first half, well, however long it's going to be. I don't know. I'm not sure if there's anything different. If there is anything different, you'll know. But of course, if there's going to be some extra scenes along with stretching involved, then you guys on Patreon are going to be, well, just stay notified. And if you haven't already, check out my Patreon down below. $1 a month gives you full access to that, to those scenes, if you will, because obviously you can't play them on YouTube no matter how much you try to censor it. Oh, sad days. All right, well, anyways, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and begin. And maybe you guys will be here in a second with me, or I'll see you guys in a Patreon in a second. Either way, I'm going to see both y'all in a second. So I'll see you in a second. Hello again, YouTube. So actually, I was wrong. So I did the scene replay. There's a reason why it's called scene replay, because it just replays the scene. I thought it goes to a part that would be awesome. Actually, I would be like, that'd be awesome next time Parade makes a visual novel. It would be cool rather than like going back to your save points and such, to like go back to a certain choice. It'd be better, in my opinion at least, to go to the part at because like the scene replay is useful, but it'd be even more useful if they like had like the choice that like led you to the certain other route, if you will. Like, I like the whole idea of the scene replay because it shows you which scenes led to what ending, if you will. It'd just be nice if you like clicked on it, it took you to that part and you could start off from there, if you will. That would be nice, along with the scene replay, if that makes any sense, or like a combo of the two if you can. But anyways, other than that, it was useful in a way. So now I know where we're going towards. We should be going towards scene E. But the reason we're here is because I think this choice right here is the one that got us. Maybe, possibly so, I don't know. We're gonna find out though. But as you can tell, task number 3, or maybe you can't tell because my face is all zoomed in, but yeah, okay, since you guys, since I won't be able to show you this anyways, task 3 involves subject A must milk through some stretching of another hole, if you will, while subject B is, you know, doing the good old chokehold, you know, like doing the choke slam from hell. Think of it as a wrestling thing, you know, like the double hand choke slam. If you guys are wrestling nerds, like kind of like me, you know, like the double choke slam. Well, yeah, it's kind of like that. It's just, it involves another part to anyways, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, after I choose this, don't be surprised if this goes straight to freaking Patreon. So I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Anyways, without further ado, let's go to continue on some more room number 9 with choice number 3. Oh, make sure it's not skipping more. Yeah, 3. Yeah, we're going with 3, I guess. Seiji's eyes went wide for a second, like he doubted his ears. That was probably the same face I made when my girlfriend suddenly dumped me. I was a little unsure if I should have said that. Would be okay? Would the both of us be okay? I wasn't a little unsure, really. I was absolutely terrified. If I do that to him, if I get used to doing that sort of thing, it was only day 7. At minimum, we were going to have to do 4 more tasks like this. His voice is so calm. I got scared and was about to renege, I don't know what that means, on the suggestion, but that shut me right up. And so the two of us ended up waiting for evening to come with those dark feelings hanging over our heads. I stared out at the vast, fake landscape of Okinawa beyond the curtains. I hate this. I hate everything about this. Okay, YouTube, it's good to see you guys again. I thought I was gonna like bring you guys back like a couple, like not a couple scenes ago, but like I would say 5 minutes ago. But I decided, like, based off like the things they're putting on the screen or like the text, I shouldn't put it, bring you guys back to that point because it was still kind of graphic. So we're back here now where it's not graphic anymore, if you will. But well, here's what I gotta say. That was truly horrifying in a different way compared to the last one. Last one, I was like, ugh, terrifying. I mean, to be fair, there was still in this. Everyone on Patreon will know what I mean. But in this, in particular, the scene that we just witnessed, that was horrifying in a completely different way. And it was perfect timing, if you will, as Halloween is literally a couple days from now. And that's one of those scenes that could be engraved in your head in a way that just haunts you, because it's real, if you will, in a bad way. Like, it's something that could happen in real life, if you will, if that makes any sense. It's one of those things that you wouldn't want to, I mean, there's some people out there probably into it, but for the most part, I'm assuming that there's a heavily majority amount of people who are not into that sort of thing. And it's one of those things that, like, is used, it involves excessive force, you know, and if it's not mutual between both parties, it's going to be rough. And in this case, none of them wanted it, you know what I mean? And because of that, it was really rough, and it was truly horrifying. And that's like one of those scenes that, at least for me, is going to be in the back of my mind as like a truly horrifying scene. And in my opinion, it's great for horror. It really does, like, it's just, yeah. Anyways, there's a lot to it. But again, if you want to check it out, again, Patreon, link in the description box down below. If you want to check it out, it's $1 a month again. But anyways, hot water poured over my head. It was so hot, it almost felt like it might scald me. I rinsed the awful flavor from my mouth and filth from my body. So why? I bashed my head into the wall. What's happening to me? I wish that the hot water could erase my recent memories. I wanted to forget the feeling of his neck. It wouldn't leave my hands. I was still so vivid. I couldn't get it out of my mind, and I couldn't forget the intense pleasure when I climaxed either. I can't believe I did that. It must be... I scrubbed myself so hard I almost peeled my skin off. When I finally left the bathroom, I was surprised by what I found. The carpet in the area where I'd thrown up had been torn off the floor and left in the exchange chamber. I hadn't realized the carpet had carpet tiles until then. I hated the feeling that they'd even predicted this could happen and prepared for it. Seiji had finished changing the seats and already had mopped up most of the smell and filth. He sprayed so much deodorizer spray that the floor had changed colors. Once he was convinced that the smell had been sufficiently covered, he set the spray on the floor next to the bed, just in case it needed another coat. The bed just needed to be made, and everything would be pretty much back to normal. After he finished making the bed, Seiji turned his back to me.
Nah.
He stopped in his tracks.
俺な、お前が嫌だから吐いたわけじゃなくて。
He didn't respond. He just stood there in silence.
お前が死んでたかもって思ったら、なんか気持ち悪くなって。
分かってる。
His tone was so gentle and his face was so calm as it always was.
俺も悪かった。
No, you're wrong. You're wrong, Seiji. I shook my head furiously. We didn't have a choice, and I should have been able to perform better. Either way, we got it done, and that was all that really mattered. This would all be over in 4 days, just 4 more days. He disappeared into the bathroom. I put on my sweatpants and crawled into bed, but I didn't feel any better about the situation. I kind of forgot. We're starting a little bit further back, as you can tell, because there is certain scenes. But I think there's a good point where we don't need to skip yet, as it will show that we have to skip if there's blue. The laundry we put out yesterday was returned with our regularly scheduled breakfast. The square of the carpet I peeked on was back as well. If we hadn't been trapped in this awful place, this would have been the point in the summer vacation we'd be trying to get back on a more normal schedule. I didn't have to get up for work until the evening, so I usually slept in pretty late. Seiji probably didn't do things like that. Even in that awful place, he always got up early. I watched him as he replaced the missing section of the carpet. Once it was in place, you couldn't tell anything had happened to it. My thoughts shifted to wondering what our next task would be. The scars being left on us by this experience are all internal, regardless of the context. Seiji and I have already had stretched, so I doubt we could go back to just being friends. So what were they going to force us to do now? So still that one. Well, that's new. Oh boy. All right, well, this is a good place to end it off at. And again, sorry YouTube if this was really short, but again, most of it is, I mean, this is one of those series where most of it is going to be on Patreon. But I wonder what ending we're going to get this time. As you can tell, we're going to get probably something different. We might not. We might get new CGs, but get the same ending. I don't know. Again, we're kind of just exploring the whole game, if you will, at this point, as you can tell. But that is where we're going to stop it here. And holy Toledo Batman. This is different. I mean, obviously, we're going to be doing task 1 because I think task 2 is just there to be there, if that makes any sense. But again, if you did enjoy this episode, leave a like and share the video. Enjoy. Don't forget to say, but subscribe down below. And again, awesome ones, thank you for watching. And again, if you haven't followed me on social media sites, I'll do so. I am also going to stream tonight. Once this video is up and uploaded, I'm going to be streaming a Taylor Swift karaoke live stream on my Twitch. Since it seems like, at least, you can't save the VOD, so it's gonna be one of those in this case, the stream that I'm gonna do tonight, the Taylor Swift karaoke stream, for obvious reasons I can't stream Taylor Swift. I can't stream Taylor Swift, but I can't save it as a VOD. So this is one of those things where you can only watch it live and that's it. It will not be saved. The video won't be saved because it'll be taken down, if you will. So we're gonna do that tonight, so I hope you guys are looking forward to that. And again, Twitch in the description box down below. Check it out if you haven't already. Follow or subscribe, both would be appreciated, but of course I understand if you can only follow. Completely fine with me. Other than that, I'm not sure what's going to happen this weekend. I do have another day off tomorrow, which is nice, so yay, more day offs. And then I am working on Halloween, so giving you guys a heads up on that. I am working on Halloween. However, it's not too bad. I'm working on Halloween, but it's not too bad. It's like 3 to 8, so depending on how I feel, I might be available, so we'll see. And then technically I have Sunday off, so we'll have that to look forward to as well. Other than that, thank you awesomes for watching. I'll see you later, okay? Love you, and don't forget to stay awesome.